Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. We are here with Mayhem, fresh new iOS PvP multiplayer that plays just like Smash Brothers, folks. And I gotta admit, when I first heard the comparison, I thought it was a little blasphemous. But when I played the game, I definitely understood the comparison and why it was used, and we're gonna show you why. Alright, so folks, we're going to kick off this review here along with our first impressions for Mayhem. Now, in the beginning of the game, they're basically showing you the movements that you can do. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to be moving back and forth. You have the directional pad, which will allow you to aim where you shoot. And then if you hold down the trigger, you'll be able to do more of a burst fire. You also have a special ability that can be a rocket, which is your power-up weapon in the match. You can unlock different items in the match as well to use to attack, which is kind of like Smash Brothers, where you get the random drop that appears and then you just use it against your opponent to gain an advantage. You also collect orbs in order to fill up your ultimate meter, which will allow you to use that special ability that will pack a lot of punch behind every attack. So as you progress forward, it's also showing you how you can use certain tools in a match for your advantage. In this case specifically, it shows you how to use the sentry and how to destroy it and then overtake it to use against your team that you will be competing against. So simply here, you jump on the sentry and then it'll start attacking for you. So that's also a strategic advantage that you can create by paying attention to what's going on in the map and also by communicating with your team. This is a real-time PvP multiplayer, and like I said earlier, it is team-based arena shooter, so it'll allow you to combine the action of the PvP multiplayer along with using your specific class. You can choose a merc, you can choose what type of gear you want, you can level up the gear, you can level up your ultimate abilities, and for every match that you win, you also unlock a crate, which is similar to, I guess you could say, the Clash Royale chess system, where every match you win, you will get to unlock after a certain amount of time, and you can store a certain amount of chess. I always use Clash Royale as an example because I understand that most of my subscriber base on the channel is from Clash Royale. I do love that game, obviously. And again, folks, if you're first time checking me out, then definitely drop a subscribe button for future mobile game reviews. We're covering as many as we possibly can nowadays. We always do it on Thursday, but I'm just running into so many different games now that I want to share them with you guys because this always makes a great conversation piece. Now, it's back to the game that we have here. As you see, it says capture the zone. So this kind of represents your capture the flag type match. In this case, you're going to stand inside the ring. As soon as it fills up to match the color of your team, then you have captured that point. Each time you capture a point, your score racks up until your opponent is able to stop it and take it for themselves. So it's kind of like Gears of War with the capture the flag, capture the ring, controls, King of the Hills, all that good stuff, right? Now, what's cool as well is that, when you shoot, you have the option of aiming that ultimate ability right at the path of your opponents. Or if you wanted to use your standard gun, you can have the bullets bounce off of a certain level in order to ricochet and hit them. So it gives you a lot of opportunities to get some attacks in. And also, if you notice on the top left hand side of your character, there is a number. That number represents your gear score, which is a combination of your ability level along with your character level and the gears that you have. So right now it's a level 8, but later in the game when I did unlock some stuff and upgraded my character, I was able to get up to level 10. So that does play a big role in the match as well. The higher your level, obviously, the stronger you are and the higher your skills will be. Now, if you notice, we got the sentry there. We're trying to destroy it so that we can get it on our side. The opponent is in the ring, so they are racking up a score. This was a tutorial match, so now that I'm looking back at it, I realized that the opponent's score stayed at 99 for a bit until we're able to capture the zone and win the match. But we was just racking up kills in the meantime and keeping them away from the point. So you notice it's also 3-on-3. So it makes a bit of of a scene where there's a lot of mayhem, right? Hence the title of the game. Now I'm going around collecting the power-ups because again, once you pick up those orbs, it does boost up your ultimate ability, which will really be advantageous in a point like this where your opponent's on a control point and you just blast them away. And the game pretty much plays like that for the rest of the match. So the reason why it's being compared to Smash Brothers is because you have your arena where you can jump back and forth to gain a vantage point to attack your opponent, or you gain a point where you can knock them off a ledge and get an easy, clear, distinct path to where you got to go for your ring. This is Capture the Zone, so this is a little different than the Team Deathmatch, which is also available. The Team Deathmatch, you want to get the kills, you want to knock your opponent off the ledges so that a point where they can't get up. That's really like a Smash Brothers feel. The Capture the Flag, capture your point, like I said earlier, it's kind of like a Gears of War feel. But, for a mobile game, the graphics are real clean. This game was featured at TwitchCon 2016, so it does have some excitement behind it, and there is a bit, amount of anticipation involved as well. So, other than that, people are expecting this game. It didn't just come out of nowhere, but I happened to see that it did release in the Europe iOS store. I recently had to download that in order to play Arena of Valor, so I did see it there. So I did have to follow up. I'll leave a comment down below and let you know if it's in the North American iOS store, so that you guys can be able to take advantage and download the game. Once you get done with completing with the training, then you have the option of customizing your player profile. Obviously you're going to name it after whatever name you use in your other games or whatever you feel to use. My name here is going to be The Real Legend, so once you reach level 4, you're able to unlock a clan system in the game. So, feel free to send me some invites. If I do happen to play this game again, more consistently, then I'll join a clan. And you see here we're unlocking different items which we're going to use to level up. These crates here you can purchase or save up for. Right here you get to level up your fighter, which is Rhino. So we got him up to level 2. The gear score went up from 8 to 9. You also have your in-game messages with your patch notes. Pretty standard stuff, right? If you scroll down, you have options to upgrade the abilities, which again brings up that gear score and also brings up your player profile XP. You get a free crate every 4 hours, so that will help you level up as well. And you also get to view your replays. So if you wanted to go back to a match and see what you did wrong, or if you just wanted to see a cool highlight, you can do that as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. So folks, that's pretty much it. That's Mayhem for you. The game, I liked it. I played it one match, about 10 minutes I played, and I was impressed with it. I thought it played very smooth. The controls were very intuitive. The user interface was cool. Very straightforward. The tutorial did a great job of explaining everything to you. So as far as grasping the concept of the game, it should be real easy to pick up. And as far as the matches, they weren't long, so I don't think it was burdening or anything. I think that it gives you a good amount of time to get 2 or 3 matches in if you're on a lunch break, or if you're just on a quick run. Maybe you just have like a few minutes somewhere, 5 to 10 minutes to sit down, then you can play a match as well. And that's always something I'm looking for when I'm picking up a mobile game, because obviously the mobile is my favorite device. It goes with me everywhere. So being able to play these games for a short, ample time and still progress towards leveling up my characters is something that's very important. So folks, I hope you enjoyed the review. Feel free to drop some comments down below. Let me know if you guys are playing Mayhem or if you're anticipating the game. All right, other than that, peace out, folks.